Welcome back to Ferocious Education. This is Zad. Today we're going to be talking about SNDL once more. Make sure to drop a like to this video to help this channel grow, subscribe, and leave notifications on. Let's jump right into this one. I've covered this one a few times before, including legislations, how the Finance Committee, where the MORE Act currently stands, which is the Decriminalization of Marijuana Act, what's their political stance, including all the financial committees and their chairmans. You find all that in my previous videos, and including too as well some of the recent acquisitions. So this is an update, but it will still give you a good perspective onto what's been recent on SNDL. And if Sundial, if you haven't heard about it before, or this is your first time ever checking these series, and by the way, make sure to subscribe to get more of these, they sell cannabis. And they also have subsidiaries that sell cannabis. And that was some of the recent acquisitions. And they sell either buds, vapes, the list goes on, flowers, and they have different varieties of the different products, including at different levels, whether you're looking at premium, you're looking at discount, you're looking at value, and including in different regions. So all their products also can be bought online, but again, it's a Canadian company, and the massive interest is that it has enough cash to move on towards an American company once these things go through. Now, it has issued new warrants up to $90 million proceeds from warrants exercise, and that gives them a lot more cash that they're literally going ahead and investing with other companies and acquiring other companies. They're debt-free, and that is something amazing. Sundial growers are well positioned for strong organic and inorganic growth. They definitely are with the amount of cash they do have. And as well, they have an update of the shelf itself, around $1 billion in securities over time. And they also have regained the NASDAQ compliance. And that was a massive thing because they were in risk of going for a reverse split. But they've actually regained that compliance, and they do have that compliance, and they don't need that reverse split anymore. And that is a very bullish thing for investors. And some of the latest news. So yeah, we already covered the $89.1 million, the minimum bid price. Some of the things I want to look at is top U.S. lawmakers want to make cannabis federally decriminalized. And this article here really covers almost everything that we need to know about it. So here, for instance, at all federal level, cannabis continues to be prohibited across the board. In contrast, resulting in a legally dubious market area operating in 42 states with loosened marijuana laws. In contrast, about a third of all adults in the U.S. have access to recreational use thanks to the patchwork of state and local regulations that have legalized or decriminalized the substance to some degrees. And we already see that kind of move with the supermajority of the Senate to wanting to decriminalize cannabis. And that's a bullish thing. And how you might actually say, well, by the way, that's an additional thing here. New Jersey governor signs law to legalize marijuana use, decriminalization, possession. And as laws come into place here with the federal part, we do start expecting that the business side of marijuana will be actually readily available. And in that way, things will be a little bit easier for Sundial to expand into the US. So we've kind of covered a little bit on the last updates. We still have a bit more PR to expect, probably relating towards perhaps it's either acquisitions or things relating towards their balance sheets, growth, etc. And we do expect better quarters coming up next. And this is their brands, by the way, as I did talk about before. Now, if you haven't done so, please make sure to actually subscribe and leave notifications on. It helps my channel a lot more than you can even think of. Now, if you haven't done so, do that right now. Now towards technical analysis. We get to see on a 1 week perspective, the MACD is retracting a little, which is a little bit of a bearish thing, but it's had a really good move, so we can expect for it for an accumulation now. The 10 SMA is at $1 and the 30 SMA is 87. That is bullish, but we can expect positive reversals to occur once they drop within that region. The price point is above the 50 SMA, and the ADX is looking somewhat bullish in that sense, is that there is a strong trend. Now, on a 1 day perspective, things are looking really bullish because even though the MACD is going towards the bearish side and you're starting to see perhaps a little bit of a pullback there, which is bearish, but the willing percent R is highly oversold, momentum is still above 0, and your 10 SMA is above 30 EMA. Moving averages are good, and it's in the trading action zone. So above the $1.28, it's safe. Between $1.87 and $1.28, that is the positive reversals where they expect them to occur. And the 50 SMA is above the 200 SMA, and that's a bullish thing. 2 hour perspective, I don't think we need to cover 2 hours much. It is a little bit sloppy, and nothing really that's going to give us any potential if you're trading it on a 1 day interval. The moving average bands. If this one actually sticks within the moving average band, you expect it to trade between 153 in the top, 139 in the middle, and 125 in the bottom. Stochastic, fast stochastic flow are both telling you be careful. You might actually go on either into a further pullback or accumulation period. And for that, we need to actually understand where the Fibonacci retracements actually follow. So we're looking from 39.60 all the way to around 14 cents. Significant Fibonacci resistance at $1.60, 205, 250, 314, and 396. Significant support at $1.04. So we need to start drawing some price line actions for this one. Significant support sits at $1.40. Below there, $1.27. Below there, $1.11, $1, looking at 77 cents, and then 58. Significant resistances. $1.74, $1.94, $2.18, $2.25, and then $2.97. Comes to the question to Ed, what do you think about this one? Short term, I think we're going to start accumulating. Long term, there's a lot of potential there. What do you think about this ticker? Make sure to mention down in the comments below. Sure to subscribe and like, and have a wonderful day.